Hello everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento and today is Friday, May the 5th. Let's take a look at our trades here to see what needs adjustment, starting with Adobe. Let's go to the Analyze tab and here we are. First thing we need to see is the next expirations is May the 19th, and that is how many days from today? You can look it up here, 14 days. So not need to hurry on that one. And let's see, it's been a loser, so you can see because I have the original price and the sell price to close the trade, and so we might have to close the trade. How much? Winning or losing? 926, but who knows, anything can happen. We have still 7 days to go before really taking an issue, and you know the stock seems to be wanting to go up here. What if it goes straight to the strike price on it, 350? Perhaps not all this as bad as it seems. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Let's go to AXP, show all, and this is the one that I decided to, for demonstration purposes, cover stock. And now let's see, we have a short call here at 162.5, and I decided to then enter a new series in the Thinkorswim platform about doing covered calls and using some of the features. Obviously many features are necessary, so I hope you look at my tutorials and my shorts on covered calls. But if I were to look at a cover call, you always take a look at the short, okay? Add simulated trades and look at the short, which is expiring on May the 12th, okay? That's 7 days from now. And you need to look at the intrinsic versus extrinsic value of the option in question. There is no intrinsic value, and the extrinsic value is 10 cents. Now, as long as there is 10 cents there, it doesn't make sense for you to close that. Those 10 cents are yours. And the stock itself, well, it goes up and goes down, and that doesn't really matter. The stock will go up, the stock will go down, but what we are doing is selling options along the way. And that will become absolutely clear as you look at my tutorials on the covered call. So in this case, what do? Well, 262, that's out of the money. Okay, 162 versus 151 is the current price. And 10 cents, well, this is going to become zero come Friday. Okay, so what do you do with this? This is why I didn't want to do it in this account, because this 10 cents here will become zero sometime in the near term before expiration, and we have 7 days to expiration. And you can roll it over, and where do I roll it over? We roll it over to whatever produces the most extrinsic value for me, that is 30 days from now. So let's say analyze rolling. Let's say analyze rolling. I need to select it from here to do the rolling. Analyze rolling. And I'm not going to specify which I'm going to roll it to just yet, but it would have to be something between June the 2nd, 28 days to expiration, or how about June the 9th? Good. So what would it be? The option with the most extrinsic value. That's who I want to sell, and there is 150 right here. It's got almost $5. That means you are getting $5 right off the bat. All right. Okay, so $5 is 500 really when you multiply it times 100. But we have to reduce it by the 10 cents that I have to pay for in order to do the rollover. So, in other words, do the rollover next week when you get closer to 10. I'm not going to do that because I will get assigned. okay? Because I'm not gonna look at this account until next Friday. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to say June the 150, first the date, we say June 9th. And I'm selling the 150. And immediately, you see how this call is practically worthless, and the new one, I get $6.75, but in reality, we know it's only the value of it is 5. But because we are giving ourselves a little money for the decline in the stock, okay, that's the intrinsic value, 1.79. That's the difference between the strike price, 150, and the stock price, 150, 179. So 179 is the intrinsic value that you are going to get not back because it's built in your stock that you own. You already have some loss in the stock, okay, because it went from 180, which is what we got assigned, it went down. But you don't care about that because the stock goes up and down, and who knows, 2 months from now it will be 180 again. But what we are getting is the weekly credit. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to do this one once a week. Once a month. We do these rollovers. Okay? Let's move on to BP. BP, let's look at the May 5th. These are expiring today. Okay? Let's go to the monitor tab and go back 100 days, or not necessarily, but some date in the future, in the past, sorry. And yeah, instead of order history, we want this. Okay, so you can easily calculate this. The original price was 704. Okay, then what happened here? We closed half of it. See that? That's half of it. So I'm trying to say 704 times 14. Okay, let me clear that. 704 times 1400. Okay, that's my original price. Let's clear that and add it. Okay, we had that called rolled over. Okay, so this is the original price. Then here we sold half of it. Let's clear the memory and save it. And now we clear this and say 7.77 times 700. Okay, so I got this out, so I subtract that from the original trade and the memory recall. This is the price that I paid. And then I made some adjustments. See that one put here? Okay, I sold one put, and then I did 7. Okay, each one of these is individual, and let's clear the memory and save that. Each one of these items should be transformed into actual dollars and subtract from my amount, and then in the end we will sort it all out. Let's show the paper. Show paper tape. Okay, let's clear that, and we're gonna say 525. Okay, times 1, 5.25 times 1 put sold times 100, so it's 525. So we subtract 525. Okay, so that's my new price. Then we have the 7. Let's clear the memory and add it. Then we have 60 times 700. 0.6 times 700. That's another subtraction. We subtract to our memory and recall it. Okay, that's the new price. And then this one here, 41 cents. Okay, so let's clear here and simply say 0.41 times 700, 287. Subtract that, and memory recall, that's our new price. Let's copy that. And then we analyze this, and we are gonna try to reproduce what we have here. And we have May 40 calls, and this, and as you can see, we have the calls, we have 14, the puts, we have 13, the short calls, we have 7, and short puts 7. That's the new trade after all the adjustments we did. What I'm getting at is a proper way of figuring out whether you are having a loser or a winner. That's my price, all right? And here, if you were to create this trade, confirm and send, you would see that it creates, if you say multiple, is only one lot. Why? Because there's no common denominator there. So my price is divided by 100 is 31.85. So you can see already that this is a loser, really. Paste that. And that's the proper way of dealing with this. And now that I have this May 5th expiring today, the calls are expiring, the puts are not. Okay, so analyze opposite, and we can send that off. Confirm and send. It's a loser, I want to get rid of it. I don't have appetite for increasing my losses. Let's go to FedEx. And here we will have to do the same thing. Monitor tab, and we have here the current price. And then you adjust this. Calculator. And the original price is 49.35 times 200. 2 lots. That's the original price. Let's clear the memory and add it. Then we decrease by 282 times 200. 282 times 200. And we subtract from the price. And that's for this. Then we added 31 cents. Obviously, I bought puts. This is the price right now, but we are going to add 31 cents times 2, 61 cents. Okay, 31 times, 31 cents times 200. Okay, so we're going to add to the price. And that's my current price. And then we subtract 345 times 2. Okay, you can see that. 345 times 200. Oops. Let's memory recall. Okay. Let's clear now and say 345 times 2. Okay, and we're going to subtract that. So subtract from memory. And then memory recall, that's our current price. Okay, so then analyze. And all I have to do is change my April for May. And then my price. Oops. let's say calculator again, this price divided by 200, 43 and a half. And then we analyze the opposite, and then we know whether we are so close. We are so close here. But I'm going to keep this, and you can see May, do we still have a week before doing anything? May, 14 days to that. So good. Let's move on to ISRG. And here, this is my cost and this is my profit. Okay? So if you hide the simulations, this is my current price and it's working out very nicely. Let's hide the position. And here you can see how much money I actually am making. Take a look at the chart. The stock looks like it wants to go higher. Let's leave it alone. Let's move to Oracle. Let me just check before we go. Yeah, May 26, plenty of time for that to keep on going up. Oracle, I have it here. I have a borderline profit, but May 5th is today. Okay, well, guess what? The calls are in the money, the puts are not. Okay, so the call, I can simply roll it over alone. Analyze rolling. And I'm doing this because it's profitable, if only barely. And I'm going to go a month from now, say June the 2nd or June the 9th. Let's say June the 9th. And I'm going to get $1.45 for rolling over the call. And the put, what are we going to do with the put? Well, just add it. Because this put here is going to expire in a few minutes from now. So analyze closing. Let's just, first of all, change the date to June 9th. Same strike price, and instead of buying, we're selling. 5 of those. All right, great. We get 41 cents. Why not? So you might want to hide all that. And you can see that doing this makes my potential loss pretty big, but the other put is going to expire. So we end up with 5 puts. We had 5 puts. We're going to remove 5 puts and put the other 5 puts. So it all compensates. So we can do that. In essence, we had 5 puts. We end up with 5 puts. Starting, yeah, and that's easy because it's one single. And so we are going to add this put to the trade, and we could adjust that once the call side gets done here. It's a little too high. Let's adjust that, cancel replace, and unlock it and send it. And I will adjust like that until it gets filled before the end of the day. Let's move on to PANW, Palo Alto Networks. And you can see the trade here. I hope that's the trade. May, yeah, April, as you can see. So I did not adjust for April. So let's go to the monitor tab, account statements, and here is my April adjustments. Okay, so this is not hard to figure out. Let's go to the calculator. And here, let's clear that up. And you see that the rolling over of the call gave me a credit of $4.20. And we have 2 calls, as you can see. So we multiply that times 200. And that's 84 cents. 84 cents. And let's clear the memory and add it. And here we're given a credit of the put $185, $345 times 2. So 3.45 times 200, and we add that to our memory recall. This is a credit that we're getting from the original trade. So let's copy that. And then we have 688. 688 times 200. That's another credit. Let's add it to, and then finally our cost. Let's recall here. This is a credit, okay, in dollars. And now this costed us 45.65 times 200, 9. And so I'm gonna subtract from this number the memory. So I'm gonna do the opposite, and then memory recall, and this is actually the in positive what the cost is. So divide that by 200, and my cost is 31.12. Let's go to the Analyze tab and adjust the dates to May 19th and paste my cost 31. Remove that negative sign. That's how much it costed me. And now I analyze the opposite to give me the price to close in the trade. And it's a bit of a loser right now, okay? But there is plenty of time until the 19th. But this is an easy way to see how well you're doing overall after everything is said and done. Let's go to the SDX. And here, May the 12th, that's next week. Okay, and it's below the strike price. You can see that 55. Let me take a look at the chart. Oh yeah, this stock has been going down. I think it's about to turn around. So what do? Well, 55, you can roll this down, or you can say sell puts again, this long put. I have the 70 puts, 5 of them. You have the long and the short. The calls, we don't have many calls, and then we have these puts. We can sell 1 or 2 or sell puts that are short term against it. But I'm gonna do is close it. Sell until May. Should really be trying to close this trade. An easy way to see if it's a winner or a loser is to go here, come here and look for the stock and see, well, look at the profit for the year. Well, it's barely a winner. So I think we can roll it over. But for now, I want to sell one of these puts. And that should turn my, a little less negative. I want to sell another one to increase my deltas. Okay. Let's do the same, okay? To neutralize my deltas. That's actually profit I'm taking, okay? Analyze trade, confirm and send, and then it will be closer to delta neutrality. It's a little negative, but I think if I did the third one, let's see what happens. Yeah, it will be then too positive. I don't have a, if it goes down, I wouldn't make any money. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to leave the one put that could appreciate if the stock collapsed. But if the stock goes up to 70, well, then it will be sweet. Okay, that's about it. Yeah, I think I have SDX expiring today. I didn't look at that. No, a week from now. Okay, fine. That's all for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and see you next time. Bye-bye.